Disclaimer. Everything in this podcast is meant to be only used as entertainment content. Everything said or implied is not meant to be taken seriously in any way and is either considered satire or personal opinion. Political or medical stances especially are purely considered satire and are not to be taken seriously or as any kind of advice.
Hi, it's us again.
If
So,
you knew what you just did, you would click off instantly. Or get off. Whatever you like.
I highly
better.
doubt people would get off to us. If they do,
Oh, you
my
never know.
condolences.
There's also
But anyway.
people that do furry hentai, so.
So, turns out we're kind of stupid. Well, I'm kind of stupid. And, this episode is kind of rushed. In case you were wondering why it's a little bit shorter than usual. It's
okay,
Thursday.
So, like other
You're
things.
seeing this episode on the day we're recording it.
Not quite. Depends on when they watch it, but definitely not the day it comes out. So.
Yep. That's gonna be stressful. It's. I have 4 hours. I have 4 hours to upload it.
You know, that's some stress too. I have an
What?
exam tomorrow. You know how much I study for it? Zero.
Lovely. Have I ever told the story about me like getting an A on my English exam?
And not on podcast, and I don't recall ever hearing it. So shoot your shot, boy.
I'm pretty sure I told it to you, but basically, yeah, like 9th grade, oral English exam.
Oh.
We all had to like pick a topic we wanted to like hold a presentation for, and I picked my topic. Everyone picked their topic. Everything was fine. Everything was going well. I got my topic approved, and then the school year started, and I kind of just fell into the back of my head. So I forgot about it. And at some point, I just like kind of noticed, oh, everyone's starting to work on their exam. And like just a bit after that, everyone kind of started to get finished with it. And I was just thinking, why is everyone already done with their exam? It's still a long time until the exams are, right?
No.
Yeah, so at some point I got so unsure that I went to my friend and asked him, hey, when were those exams again? And he looked at me with the worst expression you could ask for in that moment. And he looked at me and said, what the fuck do you mean, when are they? They're tomorrow. And I was just standing there and thinking to myself, what the fuck did I do? What have I done? So yeah, I was kind of forced to make the PowerPoint presentation and everything around it, basically the entire thing, from scratch in about 4 hours at midnight.
Why?
And that's what I did. I went home after school that day, and I was panicking the entire time until midnight, where I suddenly like managed to calm down a bit, and I took a deep breath and told myself, okay, you can do this. I opened PowerPoint and stuff, and I started working on it. It took me 4 hours. I even practiced a little bit. Took me 4 hours. I went to bed. The exam was at, I think, 8 or 9. But basically, I didn't have a lot of sleep at all. And I went to school, and I was really worried because I didn't even have like PowerPoint, like actual PowerPoint at home. So I had to use OpenOffice. and that's like not 100% compatible. So
Yeah,
what I
you did a
did,
lot of them.
what I had to do is I exported it in a PowerPoint format, but I was pretty sure that like 90% of like all the animations and stuff wouldn't work anymore. And thank God I decided to check it out like 10 minutes before my exam started at school on a school computer. Everything was broken. Literally everything. I just barely managed to fix everything in time. And like I just clicked the save button and suddenly like the door opened and my teacher looked at me and said, "Hey, you're next." And I was like, fucking hell, that was close. I pulled the USB stick out and went in to do my presentation. And I was like, we had a minimum time requirement of 5 minutes talking, and I was so sure I'm not getting that time. I'm gonna fail so miserably. I kept talking and talking, and eventually my teacher stopped me. And I was like, fuck. I got an F now, don't I? She looked at me and went like, so, the others want to have their presentation too, so, we're way over the time limit. You were talking for 10 minutes. I was flabbergasted, first of all. Didn't quite realize what just happened. I was just, like, almost finished with the presentation, so it's fine. They told me to go out and, like, wait a bit until they are done, like, discussing my grade. And when they, like, got me back in, I, like, opened the door, and, like, they were sitting in the middle of the room looking at me. And they were just like, please sit down. Oh, and I thought to myself, fucking hell, I'm going to fail really badly. I was, like, pretty sure they just invented, like, a new bad grade for me. But basically, yeah, I sat down. They looked at me and said, like, okay, so what do you think your grade is? And I was, like, really optimistic and said, a C. They looked at me and went like, oh, you got an A.
Huh?
I got a straight A. I was the only straight A in that entire exam. I got a straight A for a presentation that I made in 4 hours at midnight. Make of that what you will.
Some kind of skill, right? That has to be a superpower.
I know.
Was that your final exam, or was that just a
that
random
was my
presentation?
I think that was, yeah, that was my, well, it was one of my final English exams, but yeah, one half oral, the other, like, you know, written shit on paper. But yeah, that was an experience.
Final exams work for you. For us, it's totally different.
I don't. Well,
like 5
was
minutes.
My final English exam?
5 minutes for your final exam is really unrealistic, because for us, it's at least 20 minutes of talking.
I don't remember if it was actually 5 minutes minimum talking time. Maybe it was more. But I was, like, basically, I was just really sure I wouldn't get to that time. But yeah. I don't quite remember if that actually was the final exam. It was 9th grade. But I'm not sure if we had an English exam in 10th grade, though. Which is weird when you think about it, really. But oh well. Yeah, I don't think we had one. That's weird as hell. Anyway. Do you have anything to talk about?
Well, for final exams, I'm still like, while we're on the topic, I have no idea what I'm supposed to pick because I still haven't found out whether I have to do like a society, psychology, history thing, where I have to have a final exam in history, because currently I'm debating if I should switch out history or biology for art, because technically I'm qualified for a final exam in art. But I'm not sure how that works actually, and I'm supposed to pick what I do. Like now, so.
Imagine you just draw a picture and the teacher tells you, oh yeah, you passed or not.
No, that's not how it works, right?
That'd be funny as hell though.
Like, honestly, oh my god, that's such a funny story. It's kind of like yours. I didn't study at all. It wasn't a final exam, it was just a regular ass exam, but it was like, yeah, redraw this in an experimentalist style, use cubic whatever, and the style should be expressionist. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm so not going to like get any points on that. I'm so going to fail. I didn't study at all because I saw everyone else's when I like went to hand mine in, and I was like, yeah, I'm so going to fail. This sucks. You know what I got?
What?
An A plus. A plus.
Fuck yeah.
I thought like, no, dude, that's so bad. I'm not gonna. Actually, something similar happened to me with my English exam. It was not quite an A. It was a B. I think, yeah, like a B. A B, like a B movie.
A B stands for boobies.
Yes.
I don't know.
Because we had to. It was a two-parter. It was point out the arguments and examples used in the text whether statues of famous colonists should be removed, and discuss the cancel culture movement that tried to destroy all symbols of British colonial history. I did study, but at the end of the exam I had like 30 minutes left, and I didn't know I didn't know what to write anymore, and I checked my work twice, so I just sent a picture. Not sent a picture. I drew a picture for my teacher, and under my main text I just wrote, so I still have about 20 minutes left and I've already checked my work twice. Please be merciful. Also, please enjoy the complimentary drawing. And
oh yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, but I got 11 points on it. Wait,
That's
I'll
sick.
send it to you.
Didn't you already talk about that in the last episode?
No, I think that was something different.
Pretty sure you did, because that's the only time we really talk. Outside of WhatsApp, of course.
But I don't think that was last episode, was it? Because I already forgot that we already took the English exam, to be honest. Like, look at George. Look at George. He's wonderful.
We'll look at George. 1 second.
Wait, can you actually... Did you manage to implement so we can show like pictures?
No, I forgot.
Oh, man, that would have
Well,
been perfect.
I didn't forget, but I didn't have any time. Yeah, right. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. The last few days well, not the last few days anymore. I've been home for a while now. But last weekend I was visiting my parents. I think I said that in the last episode. Not sure anymore. But yeah, I was away for 3 days. Technically 3.5, because I only got home at 6 in the morning Monday, and I already went on Thursday. So Yeah, that's the thing. That was something. That trip was something, definitely.
You want to talk more about it? It seems like a traumatic topic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where to start, honestly. Because basically, it was... Like, I've talked about how I just didn't really feel good at home before I moved, right?
Yeah.
And I immediately noticed that. Like, I got out of the train, I recognized my surroundings, and I immediately felt the depression coming back up.
Oh, shit.
I walked into the house of my parents, and, like, immediately I just felt it. I immediately felt it again. And it was kind of horrifying. Like, I knew it was bad, but that bad? Holy shit. And, like, they renovated a few rooms. And because my brain didn't recognize those rooms, I felt pretty safe in those. I felt pretty well in those. It's really weird. They renovated the bathroom. And it's just gonna sound so stupid, but like, you have no idea how good it felt to take a shit.
And now the internet knows about that.
But like, just walking in there was such a relief. You know?
Into the bathroom?
Into the bathroom, yeah. Because, like, it just didn't look like anything I was...
Right?
What?
Is that one of the rooms they renovated?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did miss a step. Great, good.
But yeah, it felt so refreshing walking in there every time. Because my brain just didn't recognize it anymore. That was so nice. But, like, literally the second I stepped into my old room, I immediately felt exactly the same as I did back then. I immediately felt, like, trapped, kinda, again. Like, there's no way out of here, really. And, like, oh, it was terrible. It was awful. It was really awful.
Yeah. Oh, imagine you do. That must kind of feel like a fever dream, right? Like, you wake up, oh my god, I think, like, that, I'm sorry if that's not on topic, it kind of, makes me feel like the feeling I imagine is kind of like when you, sleep at a friend's place for the first time. Like, you visit and you immediately sleep there, then you wake up and you think you have a sleep paralysis, like, where the fuck am I? And then, like, panic overwhelms you, and then you look to your side and there's your friend, but it's dark so you can't see who they are, and then you die inside.
It's, like, actually, like, basically exactly the opposite. Like, you're still terrified, but, like, not because you don't know where you are, but because you know exactly where you are. And not because there is someone you don't recognize, it's because there is literally no one around you. And all those memories come back up. And it's hard to find an actual comparison to it. Because it's just terrifying. Like, imagine you've been kidnapped, like, as a kid at some point. And now, as an adult, you visit a friend.
And then you see a white man.
No, but that friend suddenly now lives in the house where your kidnapper kidnapped you. and now, but now you're staying like the night, and like imagine your scenario that you described, but with like the memory of being kidnapped in that house when you were a kid from someone completely different, right?
Man, now I'm gonna feel bad when
That's-
I'm gonna make my cellar children visit me later. If they survive, I don't know.
But yeah, that was a thing. It sounds horrid, but like, how do I put this? Well, the funeral of my grandma was the time where I felt most comfortable.
That definitely has to go on the quotes. Yeah. I was gonna say thumbnail, but I don't think that's a good title, honestly.
No, no,
Like,
no.
Fubsy.
Well,
when
it
he
would be
wants to-
rage bait, but I'm not like that. I don't want that.
You
That's
cuddling
ethically
your grandma
wrong.
in her grave, like, nice.
Oh damn. No, but like, it was mostly because I was out. We did a burial like in a forest, which was really nice. But basically because it was outside, because like I had all the family members around me that I kind of liked still. I just felt comfortable, so it was fun. It was good. Also, while I'm on that topic, I talked to my brother on the funeral. He said he was gonna send me, and you're not gonna fucking believe this, he's gonna send me a fucking 3D printer. Just like that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say porn. It's always porn.
I don't think I would feel comfortable if my brother sent me porn.
You're
Especially
right,
because
that's
he has a
true.
girlfriend. That would be really bad in so many ways.
Oh my, no! No, imagine your brother sending you porn of himself and his girlfriend at your grandma's funeral. No!
Oh, no!
Stop! No!
Oh no! You know what's the worst part?
Hmm?
That thought you just placed in my head. My
It's
brain.
something that has happened before.
No. But my brain morphed it. Because it always tries to like
Make
merge
things
things
work.
together, like, you know? And it merged
Wait,
it with
porn of your grandma.
no. It
Okay.
it merged it with what my brother actually sends me. Like in terms of stupid videos and shit. Cuz like he always sends me dumb shit. Like last time he sent me like a video of him walking his dog with his girlfriend, and he was like holding a stick that was like bouncing on the pavement, and he said this was the leash for his new pet grasshopper.
Oh, cute.
It's funny as hell, but like it makes no sense. But that's exactly my humor. So I'm not complaining.
No, dude. Wait.
But
can you see what I
basically,
screenshot and stuff?
no. Basically, what my head morphed it with is he sent me a video lately of like he was visiting my parents, and he was like walking through my old room and showing me shit. It morphed it with that. Imagine Imagine he sends me porn of him and his girlfriend doing it in my room.
At your grandma's funeral.
No! Get out! Get the fuck out!
Hey, morph me out, bitch. You know how.
Actually, yeah, I can. I fucking can. And
Oh damn. Okay, I guess I'll see you then.
shit. Why is it taking so long? It's taking too long. Ethan,
You'll never
put
get
down
rid of
the
me.
cake. You're sure about that?
I'm very sure about that. I swear to God, I will. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, honestly.
You will die. Huh. That was easy. Oh, what the
Oh,
fuck?
I'm back to haunt you. Wait. I have to look sad because I'm a ghost, and ghosts are always sad for some reason.
You know what ghosts
Like-
are too?
Whoa, I died. Woo.
You know what ghosts are as well?
White.
Not quite. They are invisible.
Oh. Okay. Is this another schizophrenia episode or
It was always about my schizophrenia.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if you remembered, but like I only hired you to like you know, say the lines that I write down when I have my episodes. Where I imagine there's someone talking to me. You're only
Oh,
there
yeah,
to like
right.
pretend you are that person.
Did you know you're supposed to go to that sorry, I can't read that. What is that supposed to say?
My handwriting is bad. I'm sorry, I don't know either.
Okay, so according
Someone's
to
angry.
so according to your handwritten note, I mean, according to my personal opinion, you're supposed to go to Pterodactyl if you're feeling depressed.
What? Pterodactyl? No, that means
Yeah,
therapist.
I think that's what it says on the paper. I can't
No,
read
it
your
says
handwriting, dude.
therapist. It says therapist. I'm sorry, I was crying when I wrote this, okay?
Put to the rapist, got it. Wait, what?
What?
I think you forgot the article here.
You're not my German teacher. Get the fuck out. You know what? That's enough of an episode.
I'm just saying there's a big difference between a therapist and the rapist.
Shut up. No, there isn't.
Oh god, okay, I don't want to hear about you know what? Next episode I want to hear about that.
I think I'm gonna get a new partner. You know too much.
Aren't you single?
I meant for the podcast. I need to
Yeah,
rub it in my
sure, why
face.
Sure, why not anyway. Recommendations?
Not you.
You want to start? Ladies first?
You're hurting my feelings.
Oh, where? Go make me a
Wait
sandwich!
a second. That's nothing new. You're always hurting my feelings. Why am I crying?
See? Brother, I'm just reading your script.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Why am I always insulting myself on there?
You know, maybe you should go reflect about that in Pterodactyl.
Sure. I'm pretty sure that still says therapist. Anyway. What is your recommendation of the week?
I haven't finished it yet, but the book I'm currently reading is pretty good. It's, again, what a surprise, Ellie Hazelwood. This time, it's Love Theoretically. It's a STEM romance. Again, this time physics department. And it's kind of enemies to lovers. He pines first. And I love a man with actual restraint. So, that. How about you?
I would say time management. Because it kind of really sucks when I don't have that. As we are going to experience in the next 3 hours.
I recommend agonizing stress.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Alright.
Anyway,
Now
I
that
hope you
that's
liked the
ready.
episode. It was a bit of a different format today. Bit shorter than the last time, but I think that's a good
Let's
thing.
see if the shorter format is going to be better than the 1 hour episodes we've been keeping on putting out, and apparently you guys do not appreciate our hard efforts, so we're gonna cut it down.
I'm gonna check out how many views the last episode had. Last time I checked, it had 8, which was miserable.
I'm gonna say it's
I'm
about
sad.
10.
This is all your fault, people. All of yours.
I thought you wanted to talk to me.
It's your fault too. You could have clicked on it a bit more often, you know?
Hey, I already listened to it once, yeah? Hey, it's 10!
Well, anyway. I hope you liked the episode. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you wanna not miss out on any new videos. And stay tuned for the next episode next Thursday. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Have a nice
pretty
day.
Y'all have a nice day.
However nice that still can be after watching us.
Hey,
See ya!
Nothing is better than turning off our podcast. After having finished
Exactly.
it, of course.
You all must feel so
With
relieved
us.
after we're done with this.
Because with us, you don't get the down after the high. Because there's no high to begin with.
Exactly. It starts with the down, right?
And that's the positive side of mediocrity. Nice!
Yay!
Oh,
Mediocrity.
Bye.
It's mediocrity. You're really bad at English. Maybe we could bully our our audience if we just kept talking for another half hour.
Bully
be
me,
funny.
honestly. Bully me, I like it.
That's even more funny. No, don't press the button. Don't stop.